Laugh Wolf here, and I am in the middle of a war zone! Yay! I also got a new headset, as all of you can see, so if it is very loud, I apologize, but I am still working out the kinks. I am running sadly low on potatoes.
There's no getting out of this.
Sorry about that. I'm doing a pretty damn good job. Who else is shooting me? Where is he coming from?
Handyman, watch out!
What? Oh no. No.
Watch out, rockets! Here!
Much
Here, ammo! I'll see what else I can find. Ammo! Take it! Take this!
Oh, thank you for throwing that through the wall. There's lockpicks over there.
It's locked.
Sure thing.
Let's see what's in here.
Ready.
Ooh. Oh.
I had trapped the atom in mid-air. Colleagues called my Lutece field quantum levitation, but in fact it was nothing of the sort. Magicians levitate. My atom simply failed to fall. If an atom could be suspended indefinitely, well, why not an apple? If an apple, why not a city?
Water, medical kits, other lock areas.
Elizabeth,
Looks easy enough.
back there at the shop, what you asked me to do.
Let's not discuss it.
No, what did that thing do to you?
If he were to take me back, that's death, Mr. DeWitt. Or something so like it I cannot tell the difference.
A code book. I wonder what a cipher is.
I wonder if the cipher is somewhere further inside. Okay, that's the crispy. No, it's not original recipe. There's a lot. Elizabeth! You're on fire! And that's not a compliment. You are literally standing in the flames.
We need more time.
How's that for time?
Just listen to everything I say.
Ma'am? Okay. Let's see what we got here. RPG speed boost. So we we can throw potatoes 100% faster! Faster potatoes means better aim. Means more damage.
I think there's a lock there. I found some money.
Cool.
Want it?
Thank you for throwing the money through the flames of Hades. I appreciate it. Some gear in here. What's this? Melee targets briefly. Blah, 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 blah. No, I'm good. I still like my stuff. I jump off and the fire explodes from my crotch. Raided that store.
It's the Lutece lab.
Looks abandoned.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we can go in there right now, Missy. Looks like the Luteces have it locked up pretty tight.
My dear brother, these holes in the thin air continue to pay dividends. I know not which musician you borrow your notes from, but if he has half the genius of the biologist I now observe, well, then you are to be the Mozart of Columbia.
Okay, I'll go back. Pick it up.
Look at those pennants. Seems like the Vox have chosen their favorite color.
Seems about right.
This is for the miracle child. Hello. I'm sorry your mother, Lady Comstock, is dead. I think she is altogether better than mine. Since you live there, can you tell me why the tower has been closed? People say it's poor weather, then the pox, then a haunting. If it is a secret, I promise not to tell a soul. Your pen friend, Constance.
Okay. I just possessed a sniper.
You can't hide.
I'm not hiding!
Finish you myself.
Is that so? Come finish me yourself. There you go. Oh lord. Babe. He fell in a very bad spot. Or a very good spot, depending on his views. Another look.
You want to take a look at this?
Give me a second.
Open the door.
All done.
Yay! Order. Okay. Apparently this person was a hoarder. No words! Just die! My cats are going insane. Maybe they were already insane. Oh. Yeah, there's no way to get upstairs. Alright, what's this? Look at it. Kill to live. Okay? This is not what we're doing anyways. There's downstairs.
Yes, yes. More of your. Oh! Ain't going nowhere.
My bad. Accidentally killed a civilian.
More money. Okay, catch.
I hope that doesn't reflect badly on the end of the game. It was an accident.
Tonight, the prophet moved against his political enemies. He preaches mercy, but 40 souls lie tonight dead in unmarked graves. If a man was ever unworthy of grace, it would be my husband. But when I was beyond redemption, he offered it anyway. How can I deny forgiveness to one who with love granted it to me?
Got a lock here.
Don't know where this is taking me. And I'm back where I started! Well, ain't this just a load of poop? Jordan, I'm back where I started.
Elizabeth?
Sure thing. All yours.
That is an ugly dude. Hey, Jordan! I found it's little Gru.
Lady Comstock, how lovely to see you. Wonderful of you to make the journey, especially considering your painful death 19 years ago.
Lady Comstock.
The dress. The thing has mistaken me for my mother.
Lady Comstock,
Your fingerprints do not seem to be your own today, Lady Comstock. Are you unwell?
This isn't going to work.
I think it can.
Your mother's dead, Elizabeth.
Yes. I think it's time I paid my respects.
Are we gonna rob a grave?
Let's head to where she's buried.
Go ahead.
There you go.
It's your mother's grave.
They have her preserved in an airtight chamber. Her fingerprints will get us into Comstock House.
She's your mother.
A mother who abandons their child doesn't draw a lot of sympathy in my book.
Take a moment to think about what you're doing.
There. Will you open the door, or do I have to go in without you?
Fine, let's open the damn gate. Why not? Some next level creepy shit. Yeah,
Elizabeth.
It's her. How are you, Mother? All locked up in there, huh? Looks like you and I have some common ground.
Let me do it.
No.
Let me do it.
The fuck is going on?
You see, child, you chose to follow a false shepherd, and he has led you astray. What I do for love. What lion does not cringe to see their cub in pain, but spare the rod, spoil the child. If you won't listen to me, perhaps you will listen to your mother.
The fuck? The bitch? No. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
Where did she go?
Hold on, you need to rest for a minute.
No, I'm getting that hand.
Elizabeth, why is your mother a ghost?
She's not. He used me to power that device. He opened up some kind of tear. What's happening?
Seeing your mother raising the dead.
Can't find anything.
What is she?
What am I? My God. Is she the source?
But what is she? Alive or dead?
Why do you ask what?
When the delicious question is when.
The only difference between past and present
Is semantics.
lives, lived, will live.
Dies, died, will die.
If we could perceive time as it truly was,
What reason would grammar professors have to get out of bed?
like us all, Lady Comstock exists across time.
She's both alive and dead.
She perceives being both.
She finds this condition disagreeable.
Perception without comprehension.
It's a dangerous combination.
Look! Footsteps.
She goes to unfinished business.
We have to follow her. Convince her to open the gate to Comstock House.
handy! I solved the puzzle! Okay, we need to go find some ammo. Now.
It's a shame you have need of her to enter Comstock House.
Frankly, she doesn't seem all that cooperative.
There is a way to bring her to reason.
3 truths you must discover first.
Truths which, in this world, Comstock has destroyed.
If only one of you had the power to alter time and space.
That would be a blessing, wouldn't it?
Well, they're sarcastic.
They're also teleporting everywhere.
There's something off about Lady Comstock.
Yeah, I noticed.
No, you don't understand. She doesn't belong here. I brought something through. I'm not so sure it was her.
Think you can pick this?
Okay. There you go.
It's a tear.
There's something in there. Should I open it?
In a second. I have to look around first. We get too ahead of ourselves.
But you two are dead. I took your funeral photo.
Yes, and made an absolute hash of it.
One doesn't expect a picture of one's corpse.
To come across so lifelessly.
What did you mean before when you said Lady Comstock didn't belong here?
She's almost feral. It's like she's a reflection of... I don't know.
They've been dead these 7 days. That's insanity. What proof would you have that Mr. Fink would hurt the Lutesses?
The Lutesses told me.
The Lutesses? When?
Yesterday. Yesterday morning.
Rupert, they've been dead these 7 days.
No mercy for anybody!
You weren't here before. Nor were you.
What could this place have to do with my mother?
That was weird. All these bodies weren't here before. Oh great, we have to ride the elevator with the creepy flashy thingy. Would you stop searching the corpse and push the damn button? Yes, sure, why not? We'll leave the area. Russia, we paint with blood. The blood of our enemies grows our potatoes. In Russia, we plant potatoes in dead bodies. And now suddenly I am also British.
That's some irony.
Just so you all know, it is like 11 something and I'm recording this, and the later it gets, the loopier I get. So yeah, things go crazy.
41.
Babe? Am I seeing this properly?
You just walked right over it, so it probably just whacked you.
I just whacked myself in the balls with a gun. In Russia, we don't care. We have balls of
Footsteps seem to go
steel.
down to the vault.
Yes, in Russia, we also have problem with ghosts. Because we plant potatoes in their dead bodies.
You Americans use Scooby-Doo. We don't have no Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo, where are you? Oh, wait.
He's in America.
What's that?
50% of everything people earn here goes right to Comstock as a tithe.
I gotta get me a job in the profit business.
Another hoarder. Am I going to get attacked by another person?
Alright, let's see. Type 3 letters to spell the voice.
3 letters.
VOX. Try the typewriter.
Okay. Secret room. Jealous mistake.
What's that?
Perfect.
Sheer dumb
I know the prophet is a liar, but he cannot be. I know the prophet is a murderer, but he cannot be. For if the future lies only in the imagination of God, why would he reveal it to such a monster?
Believe it or not, it's just totally said fuck you and your lockpicks. You can't have any more.
More money.
Thanks.
Catch!
Could you stop fondling my balls? Caca. Caca. Load of caca.
Could you take a look at this lock?
No problem.
Good, because we have very big problem.
Got it.
Lutez says the bastard is a creation not of her womb, but of some unholy science. I do not know which is true. The child is no more divine than I. What says that from my husband's prophecy? He begs my silence, but I can only offer him forgiveness. But with repentance need come truth. I can suffer his lies no longer.
So the child was not born of her womb, and it was not born of the Lutez's womb. So how in the name of Holy Hero?
And if I do this sabotage, all their patents? All of them, Mr. Fink. Now, why does the Prophet want these two killed?
For the same reason Lady Comstock lies buried. Child.
And why does he want me to do it?
Because only you can make it seem an accident.
I don't think that's the real Lady Comstock. I think she's a combination of herself and my feelings towards her.
What do you mean?
I'm just so angry. At her and at my father. I think she's her, but she's also partly me. I'm not even sure I understand it myself.
The Archangel tells me that Columbia will only survive so long as my line sits the throne. Yet Lady Comstock produces no child. I have done what a man can do, yet there is no child. I've asked Lutez about the matter, but even she refuses to help.
Holy cow! That was intense. Off to find the final tear. And then hopefully get her fucking hand. Not in marriage though, because she's crazy!
There.
Alright, so this is little Tess's place.
Comstock seems to have been made sterile by simple exposure to our contraption. A theory. Just as sexual reproduction can de-emphasize the traits of each parent, so goes the effect of multiple realities on our own. Your traits dissipate until they become unrecognizable or cease to exist.
I know what it wants me to do, but I'm not going to do that right now.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Yay, I found more potatoes in a cabinet. So Comstock was made sterile by exposure to her machine, meaning that he could not have babies.
You are!
That's my mother.
I assure you, madam, my sexual interest in your dear prophet is non-existent.
Madame Lutece.
Furthermore, the man is quite sterile. It's a lie. Come here, you little bastard! I want her out of my house!
Sterile?
They weren't my parents.
Then what were you to them?
A child that they decided to imprison. I don't understand. Why would the twins send us to find three truths? Were the tears somehow related through a kind of quantum field, or were they?
Elizabeth. They wanted you to understand her.
Who? You mean... Oh. Alright, come on.
Lady Comstock seems to believe the child is a result of some errant act of carnality between myself and her beloved prophet. I told the poor woman the truth, that the child was a product of our little contraption, but I think she found that less believable than her delusion.
He killed Lady Comstock. Lutece's.
And anyone who knew the truth was better dead than alive.
I'm not even his daughter. I'm just some specimen to be poked and prodded.
No, you are not. Elizabeth, listen to me. What you've been through, ain't nobody in the world deserves that.
Booker.
We are getting out of here, you got it? You're never gonna have to look back.
Well, there's a lot more corpses here than there were before.
Jess is not my mother. Neither are you. He killed you both. Because of me. I know you hate me for not being your daughter. And I hated you for not being my mother.
Take this thorn from my heart! Undo my suffering! Take this thorn from my heart!
I owe you an apology! Comstock used me to bring you back, but I brought back a version of you from the reality that I had built up in my own head. He pretended to love you, like he pretended to love me.
Bastard child!
I am not your husband's bastard. I am his victim. My days of victimhood are done. We must forgive each other, because there is one far worse than you or I.
The prophet killed me.
Because you wouldn't keep his secret about me.
If that's so, then why am I alive?
You're not. Not in this world. Maybe this is you in another. A world where you never meet him.
Or where I saved him?
I don't know. Is that possible?
Find out, child. Find out.
Well, I guess that's one way to open a door.
Thank you.
Alrighty, everybody. So that is all the time that I have for this episode. It is late. I am tired of shit, and I gotta edit this in the morning. So if you guys, what the hell's wrong with you? Did you? Let me see your face, lady. Hold up. You looked like you had a bruise. Sorry, be distracted. Okay, fine. Fuck you. Anyways, if you guys like this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you have not already.
Booker, careful.
And be sure to give that notification bell a high five so you'll be notified every single time we upload a video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!